Hello guys, today we are reviewing Palm Springs, directed by Max Barbakow and written by Andy Sira.
And Palm Springs tells the story of Niles, Sarah, and Roy, who are all stuck in a Groundhog Day-like situation at a wedding in Palm Springs.
Yes. It stars Andy Samberg as Niles, Kristen Milioti as Sarah, and J.K. Simmons as Roy, our favorite.
So this was fun. Yeah, I think we both enjoyed it. A friend of mine, hi Kunal, recognized,
Shout out.
It plays off of Groundhog Day, playing with time, like that kind of time.
Repeated days and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm glad they revealed that kind of right away.
You kind of knew it was coming, especially if you'd seen a trailer, because I'd seen a trailer. So I obviously knew that was what it was about. So I was glad they got that out of the way really fast. And I think they took a really cool twist on it. Now, things weren't always explained per se, but we knew the rules of it, which I think lends very well to the just being able to enjoy it.
I think the biggest differentiator between Groundhog Day and Palm Springs, for me, is the tone of the movie. Palm Springs is very dark.
But it's juxtaposed by the fact that it's Palm Springs and it's very bright and colorful and it's a wedding. Everybody's really happy and stuff. And Andy Samberg, plays a very Andy Samberg character, And so he's so funny and there's lots of moments of humor and stuff despite kind of how dark the tone is, They really strike a good balance between lighthearted fun and just an overall bleak kind of perspective,
It takes a very dark approach to that. Andy Samberg, is constantly questioning, why should I keep living?
He says at one point, you don't have any choice but to live, so just gonna keep doing it forever. And he doesn't really feel like he needs to find any more purpose in life. He feels like scraping through one day to the next is good enough. Kind of on the nose, but still very applicable to real life and to real questions we ask.
Bringing Sarah's character, into that time loop with him, makes him question, what he's kind of already decided on.
She's not as ready to retire to his ways, you know.
She's a great character, and what she does for Samberg's character is really good. I do think their romantic relationship was probably one of the less interesting or the less unique aspects, I think, for me.
Okay.
Of that.
I enjoyed it still.
Yeah.
I think partly Kristen Milioti is a really good actress.
Yeah.
She has a really good role in Black Mirror season 3, I think.
Yeah.
It's the Star Trek-y one,
Yeah.
She does a really good job in that. So I was really happy to see her come back and do this, And I think she just has a really good style of acting that kind of has just this energetic performance. Really gets you to like her character pretty fast.
The least seen main character, quote unquote, Roy.
Yeah, Roy.
Played by J.K. Simmons. For parts of the movie, he's seen as a deranged man who's trying to kill Andy Samberg's character. But as always, Simmons shows a lot of range here.
Yeah, you only get pieces of him to begin with, but he's a very interesting character. And you get to learn more about him at the time. And he's a terrifying character at times. So.
Yeah, I mean, the score was forgettable. I can't even remember it, so I'm not going to say anything about that. So, Sean, what do you think?
Okay. So, I really liked the overall approach. I liked the juxtaposition between the dark and the light of it. I enjoyed it a lot. And it made me feel a little bit better. And, maybe there's just not a lot of movies coming out in 2020, so it really stood out. But I'm going to give it a full price ticket.
Nice. Yeah. I think for me, Palm Springs is really, it's a really fun movie, and I do think it brings a fresh take on this sort of Groundhog Day genre. Didn't blow me away, but I think I'm trying to 2020, there's not a lot of good movies coming out, So, but I think I'll give it a discount day.
Yeah, I figured you would. Yeah, I understand it. Yeah. Didn't blow me away in every aspect, but I think it cared enough, there was enough heart to it that it really spoke to me. Yeah. But I could see how you might.
It does a lot of things pretty well. There's enough drama, there's enough romance in there, and there's enough, with the Groundhog Day type thing, there's enough interesting elements in the plot, but I feel like it never did any of those like exceedingly well.
Yeah.
I was expecting the comedy to hit really hard, and it was funny, but I think definitely it did pretty well in a lot of things, but not exceedingly
just never
well
knocked
in
it
any
home for
one
you.
thing. Yeah.
But everything it did do, it didn't do poorly, and it all did it in favor of the story, and I think it all worked for the story.
Yeah.
So yeah, I see what you mean. On a formal aspect, I might not be able to give it that high, but I think overall it did its job, and it did its job well.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah.
Go watch it. Yeah.
You'll enjoy it either way. All right, guys, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Instagram.
And tell us how we're wrong in the comments. Be sure you will.
Thank you.